Let's get it. Praise the Most High, family. It is another absolutely gorgeous day here in the Carolinas, and I'm so glad to see it. I thought for a half a minute that we were going to be able to get out and do our recording out here at the park, but this wind is too high. But thank the Most High, we're going to get it in nevertheless. And I thank Him for this day that He has made with us in mind, in order for us to rejoice and be glad in it with Him, finding our very being in the Most High. Praise Him, praise Him, praise Him, praise Him. Hallelujah. I missed a recording on Friday. I wasn't feeling so well. I say praise the Most High nevertheless. Well, it's not by our feelings, and even as the text says, it's not by our sight, but it's by the word of the Most High, by faith in that word. Hallelujah. And I have a great idea today. And how did I hear him say that? A most excellent idea today. Hallelujah. And if anybody's an old head like myself, you know that's from Bob's World or Wayne's World, where the guys were geeks, and they spoke a lot of pertinent, geekish words like most excellent, and that's what the Most High reminded me of today. This is a most excellent idea, and it is get while the getting is good. Oh boy, get while the getting is good. And the way I heard this phrase was not how we're going to use it today. I heard it used from an old cowboy telling another cowboy who had just tried to kill him. He said, "You better get while the getting is good." Therefore, I'll not only put a ball in in my own words, but I'm gonna have you hung for trying to kill me and rob me. But I thought that was so funny. But as soon as I heard it, I heard the Most High speak to me. Get while the getting is good. And then I shortly heard, the truth has to be told even though it hurts. Oh boy. The truth has to be told even though it hurts. But our script for today is Proverbs 4:7. It says, wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Get wisdom. And with all your getting, get understanding. And forgive me, I do hope everyone is well, and that you too are able to get out and enjoy this beautiful day that the Most High has made and given us, once again, in order for us to be glad in and rejoice. If I said that one time, it don't matter, we'll say it again, but I think I missed including our family. And me wishing well wishes and prayers towards our family, that you are well today, and that you're not like I was, which seems just like yesterday, but it was 5 or 6 years ago now, where I was stuck up in the hospital or rehab or at the house, rehabbing after a major stroke open heart surgery. And I say it seems just like yesterday because a lot of times I still feel that pain in my chest. And not today, I'm a little stuffy today. Like I said in the prior recording, I wasn't feeling too well. But that's just because of the pollen in the air. And I think I got a sinus infection. But no matter, it's over now. We was able to rest up the last few days, the last couple of days anyway. And we say, praise the Most High. And as I mentioned, wishing folks well in our prayers, I wanted to thank our brothers and sisters, our Ox and Okotis, for their prayers for myself and my wife. One of my Okotis always mentioned that I'm praying for you and your Isha, which is wife in Hebrew. And that's so much appreciated because I know for a fact that the prayers of the righteous avail it much. That means they're heavy hitting, they're strong, powerful. Just like with the Most High, Yahusha interceding for us, our prayers are just as strong and mighty. But once again, Proverbs 4 and 7, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. And with all that getting, get understanding. So this tells us something right off top. Wisdom is the most important thing you can have in this life. It says here in this text that it's the principal thing, which means the most important. The thing we should hold at high esteem. And we see in the text that it says that the Most High used this same wisdom to create the universe, or to create the earth. Hallelujah. So I would think that if we're to be like him, that we better start getting hold of some wisdom. And then it goes on to saying, with all thy getting, get understanding. See, if we're not grabbing hold of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we're just as well floating like a cloud in the sky, being tossed to and fro, or like a wave on the sea, just being tossed to and fro. But what I'm speaking on today is the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding of who our people are, as being the Most High's chosen people. And this is so very important. So very important. And if we know we're in bondage, if we're still in the land of our captivity, then that's going to be the state of the world. But we're the light of the world, the city that sits on a hill that shall not be hidden. The salt, the light, and the city. Therefore, we're coming out of our bondage, and we're becoming, or we are, the light unto the world. Even as the text says, a light unto the Gentiles. So that text stands strong that whoever will believe shall be saved. Now, it's not up to me to say this individual ain't gonna make it, that individual's not gonna make it. No, I can't do that. Because even us as the Hebrews, we need Yahushua HaMashiach's blood to redeem us. So anybody that believe in that blood can be redeemed. And if you say no, then that's between you and the Most High. However, if you are teaching that only Yasharel can be saved, you're going to have to answer to the Most High, because that's not what the text says. But as I said, it's so important to know this fact, once again, because not only as Yasharel goes, or Israel goes the world. But also, there's a folk or people that say they are our people, but they're not. Matter of fact, they're the ones that sponsored our slavery. Of course, the Most High commanded it. He said we would be spreaded out into all the nations of the world and be enslaved as we have been. But there was a people that expedited it. And it was the Most High's will, but as the text says, they took it too far. They took it beyond what he had called for. Matter of fact, he said in his text, I didn't call for that. Like I said, the text says they took it beyond what he had ordered. But if we deny this truth, then we're disobeying the text. The text says, pray for the peace of Yasharel. But you gotta know who you're praying for before you can pray for the shalom of Yasharel, right? True. So if you're still praying for those folks over there, you're actually praying a curse on the world and yourself, to be quite honest. Because you're holding them in high esteem as the Most High's chosen people, but they're not. And see, if you refuse this truth, what you're doing is what Proverbs 16 and 18 says. It says you're living in pride and you're living haughty. Because what you're actually saying is, I reject the truth. I reject even the notion of studying it out myself. I reject it because I trust the ones that I've had in my life. My pastors, my teachers, my preachers. I trust them more than the Most High's word. But the text says, let the Most High be truth and let every man be a lie. And see, what you're living in, like I said in Proverbs 16 and 18, is pride. And it goes on to say you have a haughty spirit. We're going to read it. It's Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. So I don't want to be classified as having a haughty spirit. And what haughty means is one that looks down on others. Like they say, I'm smarter than you. I know better than you because of my degrees. Oh boy. But as we was just saying, you're trusting in men instead of the Most High. You're putting the wisdom of men above the wisdom of the Most High. And how many of us know that's not going to make it? No, it's not. Simply because this is the Most High's creation, his world, and what he says is going to go past only. What he says is going to be or not. Praise the Most High. I'm going to read a bit of my notes. Why is truth rejected? Truth is rejected a lot of times because of the messenger of it. Oh boy. It's thought that how could truth come from that someone who hasn't even been to college or been taught by our great scholars? Oh boy. What were we just saying? See, the Most High know how to keep us lined up with his ideas, with his idea for the day. Because it's his. He said, let's look at the notes. Because what you're talking about, basically, we done wrote it down. Hallelujah. There lies the problem. Folks want the same falsehoods as long as they are wrapped neatly in a shiny package with a bow on top, presented by someone with a degree behind their name and a big Kodak smile. What that song say? Backstabbers. Lying to your face. All the time they want to take your place. Backstabbers. Backstabbers. I may be wrong, but that's what I heard. Hallelujah. With the big Kodak smile to boot. However, Yahushua said many would come in his name, but would be of the devil. Hasatan. And Matthew 24:5 says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. The problem really lies much deeper than that, to be honest. It is that we don't know the word like we think we do. And I had word capitalizing in quotation. The living word. It takes knowing the living word, as I just said, before we can get a good understanding of his written word. See, just like I was just speaking on this, knowing who the true people are, if you don't know the Most High, you don't have a relationship with him, it's going to be hard for him to pull you away from that false doctrine you caught up in. European-based doctrine, to where they still hold white Jesus as the Elohim of the universe. Eccentric. Don't matter. Being raised myself in a European eccentric indoctrinated church, I can understand the pull that weighs heavy on the hearts and minds of our fellow believers who have been purposely misguided into falsehood. I think when we look at the Creator as if he simply changed from Elohim, an Elohim of fairness and judgment into this soft, fluffy Elohim of forgiving grace and mercy for all. And see, the whole point of about it is, we think there's a separation from the renewed covenant and I hate to say old covenant, but since that's how people look at it, the old covenant and the renewed covenant. It's no new covenant, it's just renewed. The Old Testament and the New Testament. It's nothing new about it, it's just renewed since we broke our bargain. See, that's all it is. We think it's a whole New Testament to a whole new group of people, but it's not. It's just, since we were hard-headed, the Most High is allowing other folks to come in. His plan the whole time. Because of our disobedience and stiff-neck, as he called it, pardon me, he was going to make us jealous by a people of fools, as the text calls them. Foolish people. And it's hard to even say that without looking back at ourselves. Also being foolish people, disobeying the Most High's text. But see, when we was in the wilderness, our forefathers said, we'll do whatever you say. Just go speak to the Most High yourself. Don't have him thundering at us no more. But see, the Most High knew what he was doing even then, because he knew we was going to still be hard-headed. As the text says. And I went on to write, yes, grace, mercy, and forgiveness is offered to whoever will receive it. However, justice and shalom are at the Most High's agenda. are on the Most High's agenda. As I stated before, we don't know him, therefore we have mischaracterized him. Now, how many of us know that that's a bad feeling when somebody misrepresents you and your character? It's happened to myself, and here of late too. But all I can do is be quiet and take it. On a couple of occasions. One occasion was, and I'm not even speaking on it, the Most High won't allow me. Once we understand that the Most High is the Elohim of love, it's really easy to see why he has to be the Elohim of justice and shalom. And my word for today is endued. And we hear this word endued from the text that says you will be endued with power. And endued means provide with a quality or ability. And I like that idea about being endued with power. And see, this is exactly what we're talking about. Getting this power while the getting is good. You say getting power, Robert? I thought you said we was talking about truth. We was talking about the principal thing, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We are. But we must know if this is the principal thing, that by obtaining this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we're obtaining power. Yes, indeed. And we can't be in this pride and say, I know it all. I got this. I don't need nobody telling me nothing. I don't need no Hebrew Israelite telling me about my God. He's the Lord of my life. I know him. Really, do you? Or are you like me? You thought you knew it. See, I have walked this walk for a long time. It's hard to even put a number on it, but I would have to say about 35, 40 years before the Most High, what the text say, made me remember, caused me to remember who I am. Because I was asking this question the whole time, my whole life. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I have old pictures and drawings. That's why I was just writing, the burning question. Question mark. Who am I? With an exclamation mark added to it. Who am I? And just not here of late, after that stroke, the Most High allowed me to see who I am and who our people really are. His chosen. His set aside Kodesh ones. His remnant, called to be a light to the world. But see, you can't walk in that power and that authority if you don't know who you are. So I heard a fella say one time that knowing who we are as Yasharel would change how brothers and sisters look at each other. When you know that you're the Most High's chosen people, that you're royalty, you'll start walking in that knowledge. And it is power, just like we just said. Praise the Most High. Get while the getting is good. Hallelujah. I pray the Most High that we turn this idea over like we try to do. Get hold of the principal thing, that wisdom. The same wisdom the Most High had when he created the universe, created the earth and the stars. Don't be stiff-necked like our people are and say, I don't need to hear nothing from you. You don't know nothing. You don't have no degree behind your name. Oh boy, but something I do have that a lot of folks with them degrees don't have is relationship. Oh boy. You see, I have a relationship with the word, not with the word. Oh boy. See, a lot of people just have a relationship with the word to get the degrees so they can go make some money. And a lot of folks start off the right way, but they stop. Right when they get that light bulb moment, when they're studying that text, and they just can't understand what this means. Why is this saying that? This is not what I learned in university or seminary school, or like one of the teachers I listened to, he say cemetery school, where he went also. And see, that's why so much love that here of late the Most High has given me mores and teachers that scholared. They have been in the seminary schools. They've been to the universities. They've gotten the degrees. But just like Paul, they saying it's all dung. It means nothing. Hallelujah. And we know what dung means. It's boo-boo. And we shun boo-boo. We run from them. Because it has a bad smell. It's nasty. And see, that's how it is with these doctrines out here. They call it the European eccentric doctrine. To where they teach you can't live a holy life. You can't follow the Most High's 10 commandments. That is a lie straight from hell. I love y'all. Stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.